What's up, good people? I'm Zay. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I love to talk about money. Now, I'm super excited about this episode today because it features an amazing couple. Now, if you are not familiar with this amazing couple, let me tell you a couple of facts about them. First of all, they paid off $114,000 of debt in 24 months. Not only did they pay off that debt, they also started their own cleaning business and had side hustle on top of side hustle, from walking dogs to working at a gym. They even rented out their brand new Infiniti to bring in extra cash. So they are straight up hustlers. You might have seen them on their recent feature on Good Morning America. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to introduce y'all to Anthony and Janoka of the Hartrimony. Let's go.
So my first experience with money growing up, didn't have much of it. My mother and father both were working class people, obviously. And we just knew that you either have money or you don't. In order to get more money, you gotta work more. So growing up, my first job was at 12 years old, packing bags at Key Food, which is a grocery store. Taking bags to grocery, taking the bags from the store to the people's carts to the people's cars, and getting like 25-cent tips. That was my first working experience. That's what I knew about money.
And for me, with money, I don't feel like I had much discussions around it growing up. My mother's a teacher. I think that we both grew up in housing projects in Brooklyn, New York. But I never felt like I felt like I got a $5 allowance, maybe. I never really wanted anything. I didn't have my first job until like sophomore, junior year of college, and that's just because, I don't even remember. Oh, I needed something towards my career, that's why. And then I had an uncle that he is an entrepreneur, and he works at a bodega in New York and owns his own bodega, so I used to work with him sometimes. Other than that was kind of my experience with money. I don't think it wasn't discussed much at all.
So, learned about money junior year of college, had a bunch of jobs, was making pretty solid income, and I had about $4,000 or $5,000 in my bank account at one time. It was like, I need to figure this out.
That's a lot for me.
And then from there, yeah, it was a lot. And then from there, got married, and Dave Ramsey was my first interaction with really trying to figure out money.
Yeah. For me, when did you start learning about money? I knew that my aunt had started an account for me, basically like an IRA, I guess, from when I was young, that I couldn't touch. That was one thing, but then I started to watch Susie Orman. I don't know, 22, 23 years old. She used to come on Saturday night when you had to call in and see if you could afford something. So through her, I opened my first Roth IRA with Vanguard, and that was at the age of maybe 23, 24. And then when we started paying off debt with Dave Ramsey in 2017, that was another experience. And then it says, what did you do to learn about money? I would say just the Dave Ramsey, listening to podcasts, reading books for him.
Baby steps, 7 baby steps.
For me, it was just like us discussing it, really, how I continue to learn about money. Nothing really outside of that.
I think the biggest obstacle we had to overcome was just realizing that it's a marathon, not a race.
So you realizing?
I realized it's a marathon, not a race, while we're going through this debt-free journey.
Yeah, because I still wanted to do things that we both enjoy. If it was up to him, we would have been living a dry life. But any other obstacles that we faced?
I would say that was the biggest one.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we really faced. So I'll talk about it as a couple and then I guess individually. We talk about money a lot, but it's more in the positive way of like what's coming in. When we first started, when we were budgeting, he would usually do the budget. Now I own that. So if anything I see that's off, I'm like, what's this? And then a lot of future goals. Since we paid off our debt, what are we doing next? What are we working towards? So that's where we are with it.
I don't have anything to add to that.
Well, I think I say him because you continue to learn more about money in regards to stocks and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, I'm trying to learn more about stocks and investing, and that being more aggressive towards investing.
Well, this actually ties into the next question.
So home ownership is one part of us trying to build wealth. Is it going to be an investment home, or is it going to be a starter home that we live in, and then eventually rent out? Learning how to invest passively, but also aggressively to create more, not just to create more income, but just to also build future funds. Those are just some ways we're still trying to build our wealth. And also giving back is a big portion of where we are today too.
What would I say? My plan to build wealth is to save, but I know that's not. He's like, you shouldn't have all this money just sitting here. It's not working for us.
Yeah.
That's the safe, easy route for me. That's just how I am. So, but yeah, investing is on the list.
I would give someone, same thing that Dave Ramsey gave us or gave me. Don't be stupid with your money, and he puts it pretty bluntly, just start with the basics, start with a savings fund, build up some emergency cash so that if something does happen, you have that emergency money to put towards that issue. And then also just start paying off your debt. I know a lot of people want to take out debt to invest or take out debt to do this, that, and the third. I stay away from debt as much as you can. Even, going to college, try to stay away from debt as much as you can, and just start there.
Right. I think advice, prior to college, it's hard because prior to college, if you had an education on like the loans and stuff, maybe you would go about it differently. But then I also agree with the debt and also budgeting. For us, we've mentioned before, like people ask, why didn't you just invest all the money rather than paying off the debt? But a change in mindset is what we needed first before we were able to start investing and doing things like that. So budgeting, seeing how much debt you have and working towards that goal, and then going from there with savings and mini savings and stuff like that. Yes.
You can find us on Instagram at the Hartrimony, Hartrimony, which is the Hartrimony on Instagram, which is a play on our last name. You can reach us there. You can find all of our information there. We have a bunch of links, and we're always willing to reach out and talk to other people about finances, money, wealth building, family, everything.
Fitness, anything dog. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
See, I told you guys y'all would love the interview. So personally, I want to thank Anthony and Janoka for doing this collaboration with me. And if you want to connect with them guys, I have all of their information down in the description box below. So definitely check them out, whether it's on Instagram or their YouTube. They have some amazing resources that can help you get out of debt. Or if you're looking to just start a business, they can help you with that as well. Now, if you like this collab and want to see more like this, definitely give it a thumbs up, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And y'all know the phrase, man. Until the next interview, stay blessed and peace out.